We are here in northern Chittenden County at the secret garden of landscape architect Ken Mills. It's called Studio JuJu, and he has been working on this for 25 years.
And you may want to just pick certain areas that are interesting for you. So I want people to come out here. I mean, to me, that's the purpose of it. It's not for me. This isn't my garden. I just work here. It's meant to be explored. It's meant to be walked through. It's meant to contain more than just plants, calming, relaxing, but also provocative. Kind of a little meandering path. And,
Oh, you got me.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
it's a garden spring. Surprise, mystery, unexpected. I think I've always had that inclination to try to, do something that is unexpected. So the core of my house was built in the 1770s. It's an acre and a half, and it's all these little nooks and crannies. I've had small concerts out here. I've had small dance performances. So these are doors from a church, an old church from Ticonderoga. I put these up, again, nearly 25 years ago. Everything on that side of the fence, I planted. I've got these huge, 40, 50 foot tall trees. Kind of blows my mind. I can't believe I planted those things. And then, this is one of my pieces that I worked with Kate Sprague. So this is a single boulder that's sliced into pieces. I'm interested in space, the space we inhabit, space we travel through, walk through, and how that space can either, consciously or unconsciously impact how we feel, think, and act. So this is one of my pieces here, playing with illusion, 500-pound piece of granite, seemingly floating amongst the grasses.
Magic.
Exactly. Do you know who Patch Adams is? I knew him when he was going to med school. He used to talk to me about how he deliberately embraced trying to be as young as he could be, and that was all about play.
Why is there a slide in your house?
Well, why walk downstairs when you can slide? Let's go into the pond. There's like dozens of frogs all over the place in here.
This is really dreamy.
When I first built the pond, of course, all these trees were little, right? I mean, they were 5, 6 feet high, and then maybe they were 10 feet high. Now I live in the woods. It just feels like its own little biosphere. Flowers, perennials, annual, or high maintenance. The key is a lot of ground cover, dense plantings, but for the most part, I take care of this on my own. When I was a kid growing up, particularly in high school, my parents lived in Virginia Beach, and they turned the entire acre into these incredible gardens. And I hated it because I'm the one who had to do all the work. I swore that I was going to have an asphalt lawn when I grew up, and I was going to have nothing whatsoever to do with landscapes or gardens. I ended up doing quite a lot of different things. I've owned a couple of restaurants. I did custom woodworking, undergraduate degree, went back to school as in chemistry, and went to New York and worked on a movie, and ended up in Vermont and got into biotechnology. I also had an independent film series, theatrical and performance, internet technology. Got burned out on the corporate ladder, decided plants are nice people, so I think I'll check those out. Going back to school really opened my eyes as to how huge the world of landscape architecture is. All of these different things fit in the context of landscape architecture. Labyrinths usually traditionally have just one way to walk, and hopefully when you end up in the center, you have some clarity, you have some insight. I wanted to ascend into the heavens, right? So consequently, I built a bridge here. So this is kind of a wave bridge that I fabricated. Boulders are really one of my favorite things. I've just used hundreds, if not thousands, of boulders in my work. There was not a single rock on this property. These are old diner stools, oh, this will be great in Ken's garden. So it's my bathtub Elvis. The rings are trying to escape unchained desire, meaning the rings want to be unchained. Evoke the idea of a Japanese tea house. It looks like the stone is just floating. The illusion of, gravity not working the way it's supposed to. And this is really meant to be a meditation space. I mean, if I stand back and look at this place, I go, what the hell am I doing? What did I do? It's kind of crazy.
You can read more about Ken in 7 days this week, and we will get stuck in Vermont with you again real soon. I'm gonna go hang out with those frogs because they seem to really know what's going on. Got a real frog vibe there. I like it. Frogs on a Friday night. Misters. He's meditating.
Exactly.